Hello, everyone. Come on in. Just letting everybody in. Hi, everyone. Hello, just letting everyone in. Hi, how are you? Come on in. Hi. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to Life Coach University. So this is the place where coaches from around the globe have gathered for one mission, which is to coach millions more. So here at Life Coach University, you can be coached on a range of topics from business, finance, career, spirituality, manifestation, self-love, boundaries, the lot. And every coach here does it for love, for the love of humanity and wanting to leave something amazing for the next generation. And all we ask is that you pay it forward with kindness in your own way. So I am Davina Johnson. I am a C-section coach, and I'm your coach for February to give you 28 days of self-love. So the chat box and the Q&A box are open. So please, if anything comes up as I'm talking, please use it, and then I will gladly come and answer them at the end. So are we ready? So again, I am Davina Johnson. Welcome to 28 Days of Self-Love, and this is day 2 about journaling. So I started journaling or writing in my diary when I was probably about 10 or 11. And journaling is like a really great way to just get everything out of your head, all those thoughts that are going on in your head, out onto paper so that you can now become an observer and look at those thoughts instead of just having maybe it all going a bit crazy up there in your head. So I want to share with you a story about journaling and hopefully show you how important journaling could be. So as I said, I started journaling about writing my diary at 10 or 11, and I would write about the day. I would just write about what I had been through the day, who I'd seen, what I'd done, and then eventually would start writing about how I was feeling about all of those interactions that I was having. And then one day I was just at home on the computer, and my dad came and questioned me about something that I'd written in my diary. And I just remember at that time thinking, wow, there's no safe space for me to just be me. So I am different in my family, like the different one. So we don't like the same things, eat the same things. I don't want to go to the same places. I'm the quiet one. They would always call me the quiet one. And my mum actually had this running joke that she would say that she found me at the bottom of the garden. And there were definitely times where I thought, is that true? But no, it was a joke that the family had. But just because I was the different one, I was different. So in my diary, I could talk about that, because that was the one place that I could be me. I could just be authentically me and writing about what I think and how I feel, and the fact that, you know, I can see that I'm different and I don't think the same as the rest of my family, and I could just really express and be me, and that was my safe space. So once my dad had questioned me about this in my diary, and I thought, okay, I have no safe space. I didn't write again for about 8 or 9 years until I'd actually left home, because then I knew that once I'd had a journal or a diary, nobody would look at it because I would be on my own. So if you can imagine, so someone who wants to write, because I actually love writing, I've always loved writing. So I want to write, I can't write, because now I know that my dad looks at my diary. So I still have all of the thoughts and feelings going on in my head, growing up as a teenager, but now I have nowhere to share them, because there wasn't anyone I could talk to about it, because at that time I didn't feel I could. I was the different one, and I didn't have my diary anymore. So it's just all within me now and nowhere to share it. So when you get people that might say, you know, if you hear like, don't look at someone's diary, it's not because they've got like great big secrets to share or anything like that. It could just be because that's their safe space. It's a place where they can be authentic and just be themselves and sort through all those thoughts and feelings that are going on in their head. They can do it in this safe space in their diary. So if you are maybe new to journaling or haven't done it before and want to try it, you could start the way I did, which was just writing about your day. So I really like to write. I did then, I still do now. I like to write at night. So when the day is finished and I'm getting ready for bed, and I get into bed, and then I get my journal out and I start to write, and then I write about what happened in the day. And you'll notice that as you start to write about, I woke up, I had this for breakfast, I went to work, I saw this person, I had this phone call. When you start to write about these things, you'll start to write about how you feel about those things. So I had that interaction at work with Bob, and I didn't really like it. And then you can ask yourself why. Like, why didn't you like that interaction that you had with Bob? And then you can start to ask yourself these questions and asking yourself why. And you become the observer of your thoughts instead of letting the thoughts take over. And it will also help regulate your emotions, because maybe the fact that you didn't like that interaction with Bob might have left you a bit heated about it. But once you actually get it down onto paper and you can observe what had happened, the reason why that happened, because you'll be asking yourself these questions, it will start to really regulate the emotions that you might have attached to a certain incident that happened maybe at work. So I've also written down for you here some other journaling benefits, and then I've also written down some journaling prompts for you. So some of the benefits, this is one that I love, is that you can track your growth. So I will almost every night, at least every couple of nights, randomly just turn to a page, because I just want to see like what was going on. So I write every night. I try my best to write every night. So I will just randomly like look at a page and then just read what was going on for me that day. And it's amazing how what I was going through at that time on that page and how I felt isn't how I feel today. And it's like, oh, wow, I can see maybe I was really heated at that point, and it's not how I feel now, but you can see your growth. So you can see your growth through your journal. And that's just one of the things that I love. I love looking back just to see like what was going on for me. Another one is you'll gain confidence through that too. So looking back and seeing that you are moving forward will give you some confidence. And as I mentioned earlier, it can reduce stress and anxiety. So, you know, something's going on, maybe you've got lots of different thoughts about it. Our thoughts are normally either in the past or in the future. So it's really good to get things down so that you can be present with them and really be an observer of them, and it can help bring down that stress and anxiety. And it also allows reflection, which is really what journaling is all about, getting to actually reflect on everything that's going on for you at the moment. So some journaling prompts. So if you don't want to write about your day, some prompts I've got for you here. One is, what makes me happy? So you could just write, what makes me happy? And then list the things that make you happy. And then as you look at that list, have a look and see, have you done any of those today or this week? And maybe schedule that in to make sure that you do those things that make you happy. Another one is, how can I support myself today? This is a great one. So you could write that down. Maybe if you're writing at night, it can be, you know, how can I support myself tomorrow? You can write those down and make sure you do one of those tomorrow so that, you know, you're supporting yourself through the day. And this one is one that I also really love, is you can write, how do I treat people that I love? Write all of those down. How do you treat people that you love? And then you say to yourself, which one of those will I do for myself tomorrow? So write down, how do I treat people that I love? Write all of those down and then say, which one of those will I choose for myself tomorrow? And give yourself that love, because this is all about self-love. Okay, so that's what we've got for day 2, all about journaling. I hope that if you do journal, that you can keep it up, because it is a great way to show yourself some self-love. And if you haven't, pick it up. Just get yourself a nice book, a nice pen, and try it out and let me know. So if you did find value from today, please pay it forward in any way that you wish. You can tell someone about Life Coach University. You can tell them about what you've learned today. And I'm just going to check the Q&A box just to see what I've got here. So we've got someone who said, my dad read my journal too when I was young, then I burned all my journals. Yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard because for those of us that do write when we're young, also, so much is going on for us, when we're young, when we're teenagers, and growing up, and then to have the trust be broken between family members and then just have your safe space taken away can really hurt, can really, really hurt. So I'm sorry that that's something that you had to go through. I hope that you have started journaling again. And if you haven't, please do, because it's really self-loving to be able to get all of those thoughts out and be an observer and realize that you're not your thoughts, and getting them all down onto paper, really being an observer and being kind, really be kind and compassionate to yourself. And this person says, I have started later in life. I love the prompts that you offered. Great. I'm glad that you get to start again and you can use those prompts. So yeah, please share what you've learned today, maybe as you pay it forward. Another pay it forward that I heard that I loved is that somebody went and picked wildflowers in the forest. They got a vase, put them in, went back to the forest with a note and said, I hope you enjoy. So seeing that, if I was walking through the forest, would have put a really big smile on my face. So I'm sure it would have done so for those that saw it. And another thing that you can do is tell us. So tell Life Coach University what you've done, how you've paid it forward. Go to the website, lifecoachuniversity.com, scroll down a little and you'll see a button that says, how did you pay it forward? Click that and let us know, because we love to hear it. We want to know that the ripple effect of kindness is happening. And also subscribe to the newsletter. So again, go to lifecoachuniversity.com, click campus, and put your email address in, and then you will receive a monthly newsletter and the chance to win a one-to-one coaching session. And then that leaves myself. So I am Davina Johnson. If you would like to contact me, you will find me at davinajohnson.com, and you will find me at Instagram at C-Section Coach. So I hope you have enjoyed today. Know that you are made of pure love and light, and I will see you tomorrow for day